Ahoy, ye mateys, my name is Jeremy. This is Red Means Recording Modular. Welcome to a video on the Winterbloom Neptune 4-pole diode ladder filter. It is a single filter, but with two inputs going to the same filter core. One is a low pass, and the other is a high pass. Using them separately gives us the functions of the low pass filter and high pass filter, but using them together gives you the ability to fade between the frequencies of two signals, picking out the low frequencies of one input and the high frequencies of another. The resonance on this filter is super colorful. Yeah. That's wonderful. Salt is a feedback circuit which can be used to subtly add grit or go absolutely crazy, and it's tied to resonance, the amount of resonance. Yeah. Absolutely nasty. Check the chapter markers for all the patches that we'll be doing with this. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff. Let's bring in some effects and have a little jam. One cool thing that you can do with Neptune is put one sound source in the low-pass filter input and one sound source in the high-pass filter input and treat it like a spectral crossfader. So I have two outputs of Castor and Pollux, A and B. There you go. You can hear them now, and we're crossfading between them. It's really, really cool. Imagine what you can do with different sounding voices or different tunings. Right now we're using envelopes from Quadrax. There's also a volume input on the filter, which acts as a VCA. So you do not need a VCA with Neptune. You just need to signal into the volume input. Salt obviously gets very, very weird with this. Like all self-resonating filters, this can be used as a kick drum. So first step is turn the resonance all the way up until the filter self-oscillates, just like that. Then take an exponential envelope. In this case, we're going to be using quadrax. Yes, that is not a pitch control. It's essentially an oscillator at this point. We're going to take an exponential envelope out of quadrax. It's going into that FM1 input there. And we'll just adjust it until we get a nice kind of blippy kick drum sound. I have FM2 being fed by 1 volt per octave CV, so I can actually pitch this around as well. Just plug in a second longer envelope into the volume input. So this is the essential ingredients for a kick drum voice. So, as you can imagine, since this thing self-oscillates, it can be an oscillator. What gets really interesting, there it is the salt feature. This turns it into an absolute chaotic oscillator. So just listen to what happens when I turn up the salt function and start playing with the other controls. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so I just started running it through Synaptic's pitch map colors. Now it has this wonderful tone to it. Okay. So this drum mix is being sent into both the low pass and high pass filter. The low pass and high pass volume acts as levels for this now. So those are those two little attenuverters right above the LP and high pass inputs on the filter. The cutoff controls the crossover points of the shelving filters that are now created. If we use resonance to salt in this, things are going to get really wild. That's enough of that. Neptune can act as a loop crossfader. I have two separate tonal loops, the synth loop and a guitar loop. And you're going to hear, as we turn the cutoff knob, that we're fading between them because one of them is in the low pass input and one of them is in the high pass input. really cool effect that happens here. Basically a spectral crossfader. But we can still get resonance and color. And of course, sound. So I hope you're already thinking about what I was thinking about, and that is, well, what if we frequency modulate that effect? There we go. All right, last but definitely not least, this filter is DC coupled, so it can be used to mess with control voltage, which is what we're doing right now. I have two voices coming out of Castor and Pollux into the Q-Pass filter. Hey, that's me right there. And then what I'm going to do is bring that down, and we're going to slowly bring up the modulation to this filter coming from Acid Rain Maestro. I want you to pay attention to those sharp jumps. You'll see them on the O tool there. And that's because in low pass mode, bringing the filter down is going to act as a slew limiter. We're going to take those really quick movements and smooth them out. Definitely hear this when I bring down the amount of filter modulation. Weird things happen once you start applying extra resonance and salt to the CV signal. All right, in high pass mode, if you put the CV into the high pass thing, it acts basically as a gate. Yeah, you have to have the resonance up for this. Bow, 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 bow. I don't know, it sounds like DuckTales to me. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to add some extra instrumentation to this, have a little outro jam, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, fun times, yeah. What you're hearing right now is Winterbloom's Castor and Pollux Juno oscillator into Q pass, into C legs. What a wonderful sound. I hope you've enjoyed this video on the Winterbloom Neptune, the saltiest filter you can buy for Eurorack right now. Should we bring in some drums? Yeah. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. Check the links in the description for links to where you can get this wonderful filter. And also, Winterbloom always has the best manuals for their stuff. I got all the examples for this video from their quick start guide, so definitely go check out their manuals. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Jeremy. This is Red Beans Recording Modular. And I hope you have a wonderful day.